Kevin O'Leary from Bit Zero, putting their North American headquarters here in the great state of North Dakota. It was on CNBC with former Senator Heidi Heitkamp, and they were talking about gas prices and oil prices and why the Biden administration seems to be just fumbling on inflation and gas prices. Remember when Kevin O'Leary was here, I had a chance to interview him. Kevin O'Leary, the guy from Shark Tank, had a chance to interview him, and he said, look, I'm going to go out there and just promote North Dakota. North Dakota is amazing. It needs to be promoted. And so here is Kevin O'Leary. They're just coming out of the conversation around gas prices, oil prices. Here's Kevin O'Leary on the Squawk Box on CNBC.
Kevin, you know what's so ironic about this conversation is that her state, or ex-state, is actually the solution to our problems. It's been accused of fracking and very successfully, but this is a unique geology in North Dakota. They have massive salt caves, absolutely huge infrastructure there that allows them to take flared gas, sequester the carbon, and push it back underground again. And the citizenship there endorses it because they get paid a royalty if their home is sitting above it. And carbon is inert. Now, why do I even know this? Because I went and saw Burgum last week and the senator there as well, Hoeven, because I'm seeking clean energy for data centers. And they have one of the most unique states that nobody knows about. I don't know why the president doesn't fly there and point to the future of energy being exactly what they're doing in North Dakota. They still use traditional hydrocarbons, but they sequester the carbon. And they've got the big oil guys spending all the money there, the Exxons and the Chevrons, wanting to do that and point the world to this new solution. We're going to have hydrocarbons for the next 25 years. We need to transition. The messaging coming out of the White House has been exactly not that from the beginning. Shut down Alaska, shut down offshore, shut down the XL pipeline, make the leases next to impossible to get, have uncertain carbon taxes. The whole global infrastructure of energy is based on future forecasts of pricing. It's a global commodity. What the president says really matters. If tomorrow morning he woke up and said, look, just kidding on the shutdown, we're going into a transition mode. We understand that we have to transition. We need energy security. And starts talking about, look, we're going to open up that XM pipeline again. We're going to at least license 3 more refineries. Even if he flies to Saudi Arabia and says, look, let's get more energy over the U.S., we can't refine it. We stopped building refineries decades ago. We need 3 more licenses immediately. All of these solutions are at his fingertips, but he's in a really big political bind. This $5 a price, and by the way, north of $5 in 21 states right now, is going to affect him in a brutal way in the midterms, as Heidi just suggested. He needs to move now, and you start by jawboning. That's what moves the futures market. You start talking transition. That's the solution. It's at his fingertips. And fly to North Dakota and see what they're doing. Those guys have it right.
Love, love, love. Kevin O'Leary going, hey, just get your tail to North Dakota. Those guys are doing it the right way. I mean, we've talked about this in the past, that there's now a company, I think it's Danbury. They're actually producing a net negative or a negative carbon barrel of oil. We can do this thing here in the state, and there's a lot more